Okay, I think everything's all set up now. Let's see. So I want to play some Dwarf Fortress tonight because I've been watching some more on YouTube, and it's been a while since I played, and I love this game. So I'm gonna start a brand new world. I think for right now I'm gonna leave everything stock, so we'll let this build for a little bit. Ooh, the Everlasting Dimensions. Sounds pretty neat. Don't know how early I want to kill this off. Could kill it off fairly early. There might still be like tons of Forgotten Beasts and stuff around. Wouldn't be a whole lot of civilizations either. I wonder if I should stop it early, just to kind of make it quick. I have a big hand in setting everything up. You're 85. You know, I think I'm going to stop it at year 100. So it's a fairly young world. +2 world generation takes forever, even on fast PCs, so 95, 96, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's pause it there. Or finish it there, actually. Nope, I said finish. Stop! Come on, computer. There we go. Okay, 104. Not too bad. What do we got? So we've got the Misty Sea down here. Submerged land. Ooh, that sounds kind of neat. Dunes of Disappearances. Strong Hill. Got up here. Dwarven Fortress, Dwarven Hillocks, Radiant Lands. We got a bunch of Dwarven stuff up here. Coincidental Spikes. Dark Goblin Pits. On the Hill of Cats. That sounds sounds good and bad. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere too dangerous, but this looks pretty good. More Dwarven Mountain Halls. I don't know how much evil actually steps up. Let's take this. Nice young world. And let's export that just so we've got it, and take it. So it's going to go through and take everything that's done in the world and dump it off into a save file. I will be able to create a fort in here. So let's get this saved, and then we will find a nice place to go start a fortress. Saving coin information. I don't remember if coins were ever put back into use or not. Okay. So, we're going to do Orasmo, Region 2. Let's go and do Dwarf Fortress itself. So it's going to go through it now and reload the world. And it's going to go through and do a couple of simulations, I think for like a week. Just to kind of get things moving. Every time you stop a fortress and start like a whole new one, it advances time to make sure things kind of like sync off. So I guess it's going to go for 2 weeks. It's going to stop on the 15th. Okay, so now this is our world. Awesome. Okay, so this is the Everlasting Dimensions. I kind of like, it sounded neat down here, the Misty Sea, but of course it's freezing. I don't know that I want to do a frozen embark. Let's see if we can get a halfway decent thing. So let's find something that has flux, doesn't have an aquifer, because I just don't want to deal with it. Because I suck at doing those. If we can get a river, let's do a river. Some shallow metals, some deep metals, some soil. Don't care about clay. So let's go ahead and let this search. So anybody not watching that, anybody watching that has never played Dwarf Fortress, it's going to go through and check basically section by section and see if we can find something that matches our criteria or fairly close to it. I could just spot check the world until I found something, but that can take a very, very long time. So all those red X's are places that they're chunks that just don't match at all. The green X's are ones that actually do match. So ultimately we'll go through some of those green sections. There's a lot of red sections. Once I've played this for a little bit more, I'd love to do another. Way back when in an older version, I did a sea embark. So I just had a very thin sliver of like a coastline and like embarked out onto the ocean. That was pretty cool. I think for right now, though, we're just going to find a nice wooded area with some stone. Not too terribly dangerous. Maybe close to some goblins, because I'm sure they'll end up raiding. I did a sample fort a couple days ago, like playing the last couple days, and had undead and goblins attack, even though it was nowhere near anything. Okay, so now we have all these green X's. So there's 3 kind of sections you have. Over here is your little local map, which is where we'll pick the actual land. So if I'm looking at this little local area is mountains. It's a temperate temperature. There's no trees, which is kind of bad because trees can be very useful. But there is a lot of vegetation and everything around it is wilderness. There is a river though, but it's a brook, so it's not a very big river. In the center here we have the region. So this local area is in this bigger region here, and we can kind of see it. It's this little yellow X is where we're currently looking. And then we have the whole big world map. So this is the entire map. So right now, this island is this island right here. We can use arrow keys to move around. So here we've got some trees. This is the fair desert. Temperate. Has everything we want. We don't need a ton of trees. Some trees are nice. We have dwarven neighbors. So that's one to keep in mind. We have little, okay, so that's going to keep us in the mountains. What do we have here? No trees. Gonna have a little brook. If we go a little bit north, we will get trees. Still only have dwarves as neighbors. I guess those would be banners of gravel. Having partial mountains would be kind of nice. So if we move over there, we're going to lose a bunch of trees, but we'll have more. We would have clay, we would have deep soil, which is good and bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and go with this. So, once we kind of find an area, and we could have picked anywhere in the world, but this is kind of a nice starting area. Don't think it'll be too bad. So I'm intrigued kind of this down here. The only problem is it's cold. Coldness is really hard to deal with, because especially with water, it'll constantly freeze, and down there it'll probably always be frozen. And I don't want to have to deal with not having water. It's not too bad. I could drop all the way down to a cavern level. But I don't know if I want to deal with the surface cold and stuff that comes in through there. So I think we're going to go through here. It's called the Safe Hills. We'll see how much it actually is, how bad it actually is. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and embark. Now, we could do play now, which will just set us with a bunch of dwarves and a bunch of food and stuff like that. We will probably be okay. There's not a whole lot going on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for right now. We'll see how well that actually works. So if you played like RimWorld or anything like that before, it's going to basically take, instead of us having pick people to play as part of this, it's going to just generate them and dump us in. So you have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond your harsh trek has finally ended, your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Zulban Ashen, I believe that is. There are almost no supplies left, but with the stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time for you to delve secure lodgings ere the wolves get hungry. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. Adan Nubal, Stirredvaults, strike the earth. So this is going to be where we're going to live. So our fort's going to be called Stirredvaults, or in Dwarven it would be around Eda Nubal. I guess that's pretty close. So we're going to drop in here. I'm going to get rid of the mini map. So this is our map. So we have a little brook, which is not... Actually, that's a pretty decent size river. It says brook, but that's going to supply us with a decent amount of water. So with a tile pack I have installed, I've got, you can kind of tell things apart. All this green stuff here, you know, that's all of our shrubland. So that's grass, different types of grass, stuff like that. These little brown circles are actually trees, and they're actually multiple levels high. So you can actually go up and down through them, which is something you really can't do in RimWorld, I think. So Dwarf Fortress actually has a series of levels that you can go up and down in. So these trees can actually be quite high, and when we chop them down, the whole thing comes down. The blue-white stuff here is actually, I believe that's probably mist from the brook, or maybe that's just that's the water further down. The blue, so this is all water running up through here. There's little pools of water here, which we can join up or actually use, and they'll kind of refill with water and stuff like that. And these dark areas are actually the insides of mountains or hills. So all the green here is the current level we're at, and we can go up level by level, and these are hills we can dig into. I don't know if we'll dig into them right now. That might be the easiest thing, because we've got a big old section here. We may do that just to get our fortress going. It gives us a fairly decent defensive set. So we can easily defend ourselves by just kind of creating a door and locking ourselves in. One thing I am going to pop up, which you won't be able to see, is a little dwarf management tool called Dwarf Therapist. This just makes it easier to see what my dwarves are doing and what dwarves actually have. So, while we take a look here, so we've got 7 dwarves. We've got Atur Godakan, he's a miner. We've got Nil Reflakatan, he's the expedition leader. Thykut, he's a woodcutter. We've got a stoneworker, a jeweler, a fish cleaner, and a fisher dwarf. So we're going to repurpose these 2 into something else here in a little bit. So first things first, let's dig an area into the side of this mountain. Where's going to be somewhere nice? I don't want to move too far away from the caravan. We could just go here. Move on in. How high up does that? So we could actually collapse that down here in a little bit. Just to kind of remove this kind of jaggedy kind of piece here, but we'll start here. So we're going to make a little pathway into here. And this will be the starting section for our fort, essentially. A couple of things we're going to do. We're going to cut down some trees. And the way you do that is there's over here on the side, there's different commands you can do. So we're going to hit D for designate, and then we can chop down trees. And we'll tell our dwarves to start cutting down a good chunk of trees. Now each tree will create a ton of wood for us to use, and we'll turn those into beds and stuff like that eventually, but right now we'll go ahead and do this. And then we will also gather some plants to get us some food going. We should have some food already. If I take a look at here, we should have some meat, some fish, some plants. We've got the fish sectioned off. We'll actually probably, since we have a fisher dwarf, we may kind of cordon off a part of the brook here and let him fish. But let's go ahead and get that going. So the dwarves are going to hop in, start digging away. Did I not designate that first part here? Nope, must not have. So he's going to go through and start digging into here. I guess I only have one miner. Yeah, according to Dwarf Therapist, I've only got one miner, so I've probably only got one pick. So we will go through and let them kind of start doing their own thing. So with Dwarf Fortress, it's kind of like The Sims a little bit. You just give commands and they'll happen. So it's more like RimWorld. So like I say, build this, someone will eventually build it. So right now my miner is going through and doing that. I don't specifically tell him to do it. I just say, hey, this needs dug out, and then he will go, whoever is our miner will go through and dug it out. There's nothing to catch in Central Swamp, so that's okay, hopefully. Oh, did we already hit stone? Dacite? Ooh. I did not expect that right away. Okay. I was hoping more of this would be would actually be soil, but that'll be okay. We'll get some more stone here. Get some stone starting off earlier. So our miner's going to go through. He's the only one with actual mining experience, so it's going to take him a little bit to start digging the stuff out. While he's doing that, I'm going to designate some farmland. So I usually do 3x3 plots, so let's just carve this out. And once he's done with the bottom section there, he should pop up and start doing that. That way we can get some food production going. The sooner we can be mostly self-sustained, the better. Let's see, what is our woodcutter doing right now? I thought we had a woodcutter. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, because he's currently gathering plants. Oops. Okay. I would rather him start to cut some wood down. So what I'm going to do is in Dwarf Therapist, which I don't have set up to show, I'm actually going to turn off. He's the only plant gatherer we have. I need wood more right now, so we're going to turn off plant gathering and let him start to cut down. So here he is. He's actually going through and starting to cut down some wood. So the rest of our dwarves are mostly not doing anything. Yeah, there's not. Granted, right now there's not a whole lot for them to do. We'll get the farm plots cut out. And then... So we're getting some wood set up. It will until we can get everything dug out, what I'm going to do is build a wall. Let's see. I'm not sure I want to do that. It's not really going to keep anybody out because of the way we have this overhang here. So I guess let's actually just start digging some of this out. So we've got... Let's start digging out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A big old section here. We will start to put some work areas and stuff in here. Some workshops. Maybe we can start making some beds and stuff like that. Oh, that's why he didn't. I designated that wrong. Couldn't actually dig in there. We have enough food and stuff, so we've got 200 food and drink right now. That'll last us for a little bit. While he's doing that, we're also going to want to build a trade depot. So this will be where traders come, and they'll drop their stuff off and trade with us. So we'll build this out of some wood. So someone's going to hop up and start that. It'll be best to have that as quickly as possible. Okay, so we got the trade depot up. Do have an anvil, which is good. What exactly do we have? No ammunition. We do have an anvil. We've got maybe some armor that probably came on. Some barrels, boxes. We know we have some buckets. Okay. So we might have some armor if we need to defend ourselves. We're not really in a position to defend ourselves at all right now. So this is all dug out now, right? Yes, so we're going to build a workshop. First things first, we're going to need a carpenter workshop. We're going to plop this down right there. So we can start making some beds. We need a little bit more space for another workshop here in a minute. Because he can make some beds, some tables, some chairs, and then we can get a dormitory and a meeting hall started going. Get our dwarves out of the rain, which they absolutely hate. So I think we could actually go up, build a wall out, kind of block that section off. Let's see if we can do that. Because I really don't like this overhang here, especially if something does come. So let's get rid of ramps and stuff like that. Let's dig out. I think this is the right way to do it. No. Not remove up downs. So let's get rid of you to you. Can I just do this? Yes, I can. So we're going to get rid of all of those, which actually are only one and only miner we'll have to do. And then we can go up top, build some walls, and stop and get some actual proper walls going. Build wall. We can do this out of wood. Pretty sure this will work. And all the dwarves should pop in to help with this because it's just construction. Oops. That wide enough? Nope, we need to go one more. There we go. Oops. Wall. I want to leave enough space. Let's see. That'll leave. Shorten that by 1. If I get that evened up right. Nope, need one more wall, I think. Just so that it matches up with what we've already got. And this way we can actually kind of block off some different things we have. So now our miner's going through, he's cleaning up. Where we want to put some farm plots. Why are you suspending construction? Item blocking. What is blocking? It's not this, is it? No. Unsuspend that. Why are these suspended? I have no idea why it suspended those. That was weird. Okay, and then he should go through. He's gonna get that last up section done. Okay. We also need to do a farm plot. This will be our way of making food. So our farmers should come through. Start to get this set up. And now let's set these up. So this one's going to be just our plump helmet section. So in spring, summer, fall, and winter. Awesome. So we'll get plump helmet farming going. So it'll get us a little bit of food. Let's build another workshop. We are going to want a mason's workshop to start building some things like better doors and tables, because we don't want to have to use wood for everything. Mostly I want to try to keep it just to beds. And then let's get a craft store shop. We're going to make ourselves some money. And I'm also going to want to get a mechanic shop up here soon as well. Because the mechanic shop we'll use to build stuff to make a bridge, which will let us kind of help protect us by locking ourselves up. So we'll just let our miner kind of finish what he's doing here. Good. Mostly done. Done enough. Let's get our mechanics workshop. Throw that down there. We will want to get, before too long, a butcher shop, which we'll want outside, and a tanner shop. That way it doesn't stink up the inside. While we're at it, we'll get a kitchen and a still. Whoops. So we can make food and beer. Awesome. And actually, we're going to want 2 carpenter's workshops. Nah, we'll be okay with 1 for right now. And while we're at it, let's get some space carved out for a nice little meeting hall. And off that meeting hall, a nice little dormitory. Actually, we will dig that out too. So we got a little workshop area. We got farming going. We got a meeting hall dug out. And once this is all set up, we'll dig out a big area to take all of our junk inside. I think I can get away with... Who do we have being a mechanic? Our mechanic is our stonemason, and that's okay. So let's add... We're going to make some mechanisms, because we're going to need those for a bridge here in a second. So we can lock ourselves up. And then with most of that, we will have a tidy little fort. One other thing we can do is I would like to stop people from being able to do anything up here. I would like to just build a wall. I believe I can do this. Because the ramps are gone, it should stop anybody from coming up and shooting down on us if someone happens to invade from the top. So it'll just give us a nice little wall. I think actually I need to do... Whoops, CW. I think I can get that there too. Because otherwise, because dwarves can move diagonally. Which I think should protect us all the way. So we have a wall all the way around. We'll get a bridge here going soon. And then no one should be able to come from the top. Because that is actually the worst. You get an invasion and you have, you're in the side of a mountain and you wall everything off and then they just shoot you from the top. Because I could enclose all of this in, but that's just a waste of resources when I could just stop people from shooting me from there. Okay, so with meeting house partially carved out, we've got this little guy right here making us stuff so we can build a bridge. We can go ahead and designate that actually. Build a... Always forget where this is at. I think it's under C, is it? No. Where bridge? There it is. G. Okay, so we're gonna stick a bridge here. Now the way bridges work are they can just be a bridge, but bridges can also move. So in this case, it's automatically set to retract, which basically means it's gonna slide back and not do anything. I want it to lock the fortress, though. So we're going to raise it. And it should raise... Yeah, that direction. So what happens is we'll pull a lever, this will snap shut, and nobody should be able to get us get inside. Okay, so someone will, once we're done making the mechanisms, we'll get that, and then we'll end up getting a lever for us to pull. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I never started making beds. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get a table. Okay, so we'll get some beds going tier 2. Completely forgot about to start making the beds. Dwarves hate to sleep outside, and right now the only meeting place they have is the... This is our cart that we had. They're all sleeping out here at night and meeting out there, and they absolutely hate that. So I need to make them some beds, and I completely forgot to do that. So our little guy here is making some beds for us now. This will make our dwarves much happier. So he's going to run in and out, grab wood, build us some beds. And then we'll make a dormitory. While he's doing that, our mason can build 2 doors. That way we can have doors on our dormitory. Right now we're just going to set up like bunk beds and stuff like that. So anybody can just go and sleep in a bed. That's not as nice as personalized rooms, but right now we're just trying to get everything going that we can. Yes, we'll get the beds made, and then we'll worry about making food and beer, which will make them even more happy and us more self-sustained. We can start putting our first bed down. Let's see, we've got 2 beds so far. We'll put another bed in here. We'll start putting the beds in. And with the first bed, we'll be able to go through and start actually... we can designate a place for them to sleep. Awesome. So, this is not going to be permanent, but it'll do good enough for right now. We're going to turn this into a bedroom. We're going to turn this into a dormitory. So now the dwarves will sleep in here when they get tired. Only 2. We'll put some more beds here in a minute. 7 beds in a dormitory will also keep us pretty well for migrants as they come. We haven't had any yet. We still have original 7. But we're going to have more, unfortunately. If we're lucky, there won't be any kids. Because in Dwarf Fortress, all kids do is just eat all of your stuff. Okay, so our miner is done. I think our miner is... No, he's not. Who is our architect? That is... Oh, our stonemason, who I think is finished with his doors. Whoops. Yes, he has no more doors. So let's actually get... some chairs. Rock chairs are called thrones, so we're gonna get some chairs going and some tables. And we will get a meeting hall going. Did I set... I don't need you to do tables. Cancel, cancel. We are actually going to have you start to do barrels on repeat so we can have something to store beer in. That's one thing that eventually catches you, is you don't have enough barrels to put beer in, and I want lots of beer. 2 more tables. Our doors are done. Dwarves just like it if you have doors on their rooms. So we'll get those built. Okay, our miner's not really doing anything, so I don't think he has any other main jobs. No, he is just a miner. So, we need what's commonly called a stockpile. This is just a place where we dump all of our crap. So we're going to take this big area out here, and we're going to dig that out. And that should go fairly quick because that's sandy loam. It's just like dirt instead of rock. So our miner, as he's getting better, should actually be digging through that more quickly. What are we waiting on this? Because I'd like to get this done. Needs carpenter. Oh, he's busy. Carpenter, he's going to be done making beds here in a second. Let's cancel this till we get the bridge built. Because I'd rather have the bridge than barrels, because I can lock myself up. So if those are all done, let's also get a lever. Whoops. Lever. Because we will use this to actually lock ourselves up. So our architect should start to do that. He's also our stonemason, isn't he? Yeah. So he should be done here soon. What's that? What's he on? He's got some tables made. One, two, three, four. I think that's all of our beds. Yep, that's all of our beds. Awesome. So all of our dwarves will have beds. They'll be extremely happy with that. The only thing our fort doesn't really have is water, which we can easily fix. Pretty sure we can do this. Let's get channel dug. Whoops. What did I do too? Why can't I channel right there? Okay, a little weird. So we're going to channel this out. And we're actually going to try to direct part of the river over inside. So actually, if we're going to do that, we are going to need a... It's a floodgate, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's what I need. Okay, awesome. We have our bridge built here. So once our lever gets built over here, we will link them up and they will actually, we can pull the lever and lock ourselves in. Which would be great from a defensive standpoint. And our wall up here is built. Awesome. So I think we are basically secure. Completely and utterly as secure as we can get for right now. Now, we're not secure from flying things, but could be way worse. Let's see. Let's start getting our meeting area set up. So we've got 2 tables so far. We'll put them here. Let's see, we'll put another table, 2 tables here. Okay, so once those tables are done, we'll stick them in there. We'll have a nice little meeting area for our dwarves. Awesome, so let's make this a dining room. Actually, we're going to want a door there. Otherwise, that's going to get kind of weird. Add door. Because I just don't want the meeting hall to spill out into the other room, into the hallway. Our masons must be getting better. Miner has definitely gotten better. He's got a skill of 8. Our stonemason is a skill of 2, so he's getting better. Actually, we'll get his stone detailing up here soon, so it's kind of neat. Oops, zoom in here. Oh, they left. They were actually in there eating fish, which is kind of cool. So we'll just let... Mostly we're waiting on him to get done. What's he got left? Nothing. Awesome. So he should be doing... Okay, he's going to eat. Our carpenter's all done, so we can actually get him making barrels on repeat. That way we can start turning the food, which is not getting harvested. Why is our food not getting harvested? Does that require plant gathering? I don't think that did. Maybe I thought it was just farming. What do you do? Why is no one getting... well, we'll turn plant gathering back on. See if that helps. Because our food is withering. Okay, so now we have a lever here. So we're going to add and link it to a bridge. We only have one bridge. It's going to take 2 mechanisms. Our architect should go through and link those up. And we will have an awesome little defensive fort. We should be fairly able to hold off most things. I don't think stuff like trolls can burst through them. But we will find out. Okay, our door is done. Put the door in. Somebody, please. Why did all of our food die? What is going on up here? These flies. Swarm of flies. Why did those wither and die? Farming, farming, farming. Where's farming? Farming is there. Why is... What else was he doing? Wood cutting. He's done with that. Farming. We're not doing anything else. Plant gathering. We're not cooking or brewing yet. He doesn't need to do fish cleaning. We'll let the fish guy do fish cleaning. There we go. Take some stuff off of him. Okay, now our stockpile's done. We're going to do a custom stockpile. And basically, we're going to want everything. We'll stick everything in here for right now. But not corpses or refuse or stone. We'll put ammo, coins, finished goods, leather, cloth, no wood. Whoops, disable. Traps, armor, and sheets of paper. That'll work. And then we will designate this whole section. And now we can tear down our cart. We're just going to take everything from that cart, throw it into that room. And that should be enough space for everything we have right now. Okay, let's get our meeting hall set up. Expand this out. This is now our meeting hall. And let's put our extra tables in here. Is he still making another table? Oh, add table. And then we're going to, unfortunately... oh no, that's the craft store shop. Add... rock... mugs. On repeat. Forever. And while we're at it, since this is our meeting hall, we're going to spruce this up. Smooth as much of that stone as possible. Smooth stone will just help the dwarves be happier inside the fortress. So when they're in the meeting hall, they feel better. So now the dwarves and everything should be going into there more often. And I think we can set... add... Okay, good, we can brew on repeat. This will get us... hopefully some beer production going. Though I'm slightly scared... not doing any additional wood cutting right now, so that's kind of okay. I'm a little bit worried why we had the original. What is he doing even right now? Our farmer is... where? That is... Thikut. What are you doing? Brewing drink. I really need to get a microwave in. What do our stockpiles look like? We might be okay for right now, actually. Just don't repeat that. It'll be better once we get a microwave in. Speaking of which, what else do we have on the map? We've got some horses and some cats and some dogs. Which I don't think... I don't know if it tells them there whether or not they've got stuff. We've got some ravens, we've got a peregrine falcon. Okay, nothing horrible on this map. So we're starting off pretty good. Oh, we got a table built. Let's get our last table in here. Awesome. So we got a little dormitory. The other thing we need to do, because I always forget to do this, zones. For right now, we need to designate this a hospital in case anybody gets hurt. Because dwarves invariably get hurt, and depending on the type of injury, they need to go to a hospital. And if you don't have one set up, they just sit on the ground, moaning and crying. Okay, so we've got this little channel dug out here. Oh, those don't feed into each other, dude. Maybe they do. What's up here? That's the other side of our thing. Actually, let's cancel that. Let's dig this out. Oh, okay, good. Some migrants. One of you is going to become a brewer. I want to get down here dug out. What did I do? Let's hit the button wrong. Must have gone down too low. Too low. Come on, where's our miner at? He's sleeping. Okay. Because I want to get water into the fortress, but I need a floodgate first. We have the floodgate built. Floodgate helps keep things from coming in, like goblins and stuff, coming through the water. Because I'd rather have a water source inside. We're not down far enough to get to like the caverns and stuff. What is all this dead stuff up here? Fishermen must be throwing stuff away. There goes our miner. So he just popped in here. So we're going to build a floodgate right there. I'm pretty sure things can't go through the floodgates. I guess we will find out. Okay, so the floodgate is in. So we're going to do a dig H. So we're going to come up a level. Channel that out. And we should end up with water right here, which will give us a source of water. No. Why? Oh, the floodgate stops it. Okay. Can I just open the floodgate? No. Do I have to... I have to toggle that, don't I? Build a trap lever. We'll stick it right here. It doesn't really need to be in a defensive position. thought they were open by default. Maybe a floodgate's not what I need. Oh well, I guess I'll find out. Oh, so... let's take a look at our migrants. I want someone to just do brewing and food. Awesome. So we've actually got someone who can do that. His name is Id Abuzazel. Congratulations. You are going to prepare easy meals forever, and you are going to brew forever. It's actually good. So he's going to be designated just that. He can mill, doesn't really matter. He can shear, doesn't really matter. We're not going to get into any of that. His sole job is going to be just brewing, which is exactly what we need. Our lever has been built. So we're going to link this up to a floodgate. Good, we had just enough things for that. So once that's done, we, I think, can open the floodgate, and then we should get water in. And I think the only thing I may need to do is... I think I'll have to. Channel that out so that way our little tiny pond here will constantly get refilled from the brook. I think that will work. Yes, it did. Awesome. Wait, what? Dwarven child canceled drink. Job item lost or destroyed? I have no idea. That's odd. Still building links. Oh, that is because he's busy doing that. Do we have... who else is useless? Who are you? You're our miner. I'm going to leave you alone. Animal training, we're not doing right now. So congratulations, you're now on architecture and mechanics. Commit. Good, good, good. Now you're going to do that. Still, he's getting another device. Job item lost or destroyed. What is happening? Nothing should be causing them to not be able to drink. Okay, he doesn't have anything to cook. That's fine. Did we get our... Awesome. So, add... Pull the lever. Bonk. Aha, now we've got river. Or now we've got water. 7-7. Awesome. Now I think because the floodgate is still here, I think we're okay. And then I can go up. We can designate a new zone as a pond. I think that's okay. Pretty sure that's okay. mostly sure that's okay. Yeah, pretty sure that's okay. If not, we'll find out. Okay, so we've got... Actually, let's test the other level while we're at it. Add pull. Awesome, so over here our bridge retracted raised property, so we'll pull that again because we don't want that shut. And it opened. Awesome. So I think defensive-wise we're okay. We're making a ton of goblets, which will sell. Let's build a fishery, which I think is what used to be called the Fisherman's Workshop. I think so. I believe so. I don't have to do anything with it. They'll just, whenever they catch fish, they will, whenever they catch fish, they'll just automatically go in and use it, cut it up and do all that stuff, and then it should be stored off. Okay, I think we have a fairly functional fort so far. So we have a trade depot. We have a butchery and a tanner, which will they are there for them to use. We have a farm plot. What other seeds do we have? That reminds me. Stock. Thought we could search there. Maybe that's just a different version. Or, oh, I don't know what seeds I have because I don't have a proper broker. Or a proper bookkeeper. Let's... Whoops. Pretty sure the wagon can get in. It's an accessible depot. Okay. We're gonna dig. I think we need... We don't have to do up downstairs. We can do downstairs. Where's downstairs? J. Dig a set of downstairs here, and then we're gonna do up downstairs. Dig. Up, down. Let's see what we have underneath us. Go down a level. And we're just going to start digging up. Or digging out. See what we got. Since we hit stone this far in, it should just be stone all the way down. But you never know. Plus two, we have this nice little section here. We really should start planning out, you know, more permanent residential layers and that kind of stuff. Be nice to hit the cavern at some point, which will just give us more room, and then we can completely just close off, except for trading. Right now, we're pretty well set. We're gonna need a bigger storage area. And then really, if we come further over here, we can turn this all into farm. Because one little farm plot's not going to do, especially with more and more people coming in. We still have, looks like, good drink. We have no real meat. We don't really have anybody hunting, I don't think. Let's take a look at our people here. Hunting, hunting, hunting. We have literally no one hunting. Which is kind of okay. Could be worse. Because we don't really have anything for them to hunt with. Can we give someone a hunting designation? We have our fisherman. Who is this person? He has absolutely nothing. Udil Kazestion has literally nothing assigned. Congratulations, you're now a hunter and a trapper. And you can also do training and stuff like that, if we ever get that far. And I think they will just go out and start to hunt. Like, I don't have to tell them, go hunt these things. Not that I think we have anything to hunt. No. There's a fox, that's it. Oh, we have a peacock that's named, and a goat and a llama that's named. So we won't be slaughtering those anytime soon. What is in here? Why are there rat remains? I wonder if it's the cats. Oh, that is one thing we should set up. It needs non-economic hard rock. Okay. What's our miner doing? Did he go to sleep? Yeah, our miner's sleeping. Yeah. We have a bunch of stone. I'm not really worried about the stonemason right now. Who's sleeping on the floor here? Stonecrafter. Annoyed after sleeping on a rough cave floor. Why is she not sleeping on the rest? This whole area is a dormitory, right? D. These should just automatically get... Just because they're in the dormitory, I shouldn't have to do anything else with them. Should just automatically work. Why are you sleeping on the stone floor? Is it because I added beds afterwards? I guess we'll find out. Watch if anybody else sleeps in these top beds, because I built bottom up. But I don't know why that would happen. I guess we will wait and see. Just seems weird. Okay, have we... What is my miner doing? Store item in stockpile. What are you storing? You know what? I just want you to build. You're not going to do anything with patience. Go help with burial, food hauling. That's it. Just because I want food put away. Actually, no. Do construction, deconstruction. Road building and levers, commit. Get your ass back to digging. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna do farm, let's just start getting a hallway dug out. And you're building the hallway instead of... Why are you not building... Okay, we'll just let this go for a little bit, I guess. Gotta get me some stone. Though I'm also out of space. Let's see another table in here. Don't have a chair for it. Oh, you know what? I can leave that. We'll hold on to that table. because I should assign someone to be a broker soon. Or not a broker, but a bookkeeper. Find someone utterly useless to do that. Damn it. Not that much rock. Well, at least we know that's all going to be... This will be useful farmland. Come here in a little bit. Is there anything else we need to worry about? I should disable this, right? What is our carpenter doing? Oh, he's too busy making barrels. Cancel that for now. Go tear down the frickin'... I think he actually got labeled as a farmer right away. Hey, thank you, Zesty, for bringing in some more people to watch Dwarf Fortress. Hope everybody enjoys it. So far, the fort's going fairly well. Haven't actually had any major accidents. Haven't had anything bad happen so far. Really, knock on wood. Now that I say that, it's going to be horrible. So I hope everybody enjoys this actually fairly chill Dwarf Fortress. Hey, Biko. Dwarf Fortress tutorial section. Oh, you rated from a Dwarf Fortress tutorial stream. Awesome. I love this game. It's... I mean, there are newer games like RimWorld which have many of the same aspects. This just has a nice little charm for me because I've been playing it for years. So this is definitely not a tutorial. So you need to chill after what you've been through. So far, I can't guarantee anything. We've got the fort up and going. So you know, nothing bad so far, but we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, Blue Zest. I'll definitely have to check out your stream next time you are on. And like I said, I definitely appreciate the raid. So for everybody who's now popped in, this is our little fort. This is Ida Newball Stirredvaults. We've got 16 dwarves so far. I apparently have enough food and drink, which is going great. We have no army, because I'm not that far yet. But we've got a nice little defensive gate here with our trade post. Hopefully a workable little water area. One little farm plot. Some place to store our stuff, which the cats, I think, are storing rat bones in for some reason. Because that's not designated as a corpse pile. I need a trash thing. That's probably part of my problem. I've got a work area over here with our meeting hall and little dormitory. Awesome, autumn has come. Someone will hopefully be here soon. And I'm starting to dig some more stuff out. Why are they not digging those stairs? Let's do... Trying to dig down. Just cancel all that out. Up, down. Oh, I think I dug the wrong kind of stairs. Those are down. Those are only up. I am a complete idiot. Dig. Remove stairs. I built the wrong kind of stairs, and I'm yelling at my doors when it was all my fault. Oh, awesome. I will keep that in mind. Usually I'm on by about 10 Eastern, so, but I will definitely keep that in mind. Kitties kill critters that would otherwise eat the food in your stockpile. Yeah, they do kill things like rats, but I don't want them leaving the stuff in the stockpile because I think it actually takes up space. If I remember right. I could be totally wrong. It's been 2 or 3 years since I played this game hardcore. I have to now do this through the build menu because I'm doing this the wrong way. There. I want up downstairs. Of course, I didn't do it right. X. Up to these one. Oh, duh. Because this is not designation. I am out of things. Oh well, that'll get us going, partially going. Yeah, thanks for following by Bly's. Thanks for dropping by, Blue Zest. Yeah, I'll check out the Discord channel. I love playing roguelikes. I really hope I didn't just screw up these stairs. Those are down. And those should go down once they get built. Just waiting for needs wall floor construction, which should be everybody, I think. Guess we'll find out. Or I completely screwed up. That's actually not that bad. You know what? Do this. We'll fix this the easy way. Remove. Because these weren't even built yet. What other roguelikes do you play? So I've been playing Dead Cells, which I really, really love. Really like Rogue Legacy as well. I haven't played that in a while, but that was pretty nice. FTL, one of my favorites. Those are probably the 3 big ones that I like to play. Haven't played them on Twitch. I did Dead Cells a little bit when it first came on the Switch. But I should get back into that. I really, really enjoyed Dead Cells. So let's go ahead and now just do X's for all of these. Nope. Up downstairs. We'll just move our staircase over a little bit. And do it the proper way. And then I think those are my craft store shop. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with Into the Breach. It's okay. I don't know, it just didn't jive with me as well as FTL did. Love FTL. I just wish Into the Breach had been a little bit better. Awesome. Okay, I think... Haha, we're digging down now. I'm going to be able to get more stones. Great. So that'll clean that all up. I wonder why they didn't build that second set, but we'll just let that go. Kitchen. Let's get some more beer going and just get that continually going. Start to dig down, see what do we have down here? I think this is just regular old rock, andesite, nothing special. Ooh, obsidian. That would be nice to make things out of. So let's get, whoops. Start getting that dug out, just from an economic rock standpoint. Got a ton of mugs we can sell whenever the mountain home does come. They should come soon. Come to think of it, because it's August now? It's early autumn. So the mountain home should come fairly soon. We don't have any nobles yet, right? Yeah, nothing fancy. If we build all the residential stuff in the obsidian layer, that would be freaking cool. Just a bunch of, obsidian rooms. Maybe that's what I'll do. That sounds pretty cool. How many dwarves do we have so far? We have 16. So you know what? Whoops. This is our obsidian level. Let's get... Because I think what we'll do is we'll start digging this out and make this the workish area. Oh, Outpost Liaison. Awesome. We need, speaking of nobles, a broker. No one is good at brokering. You know what? Who is Udal and what does he do? Look at a dwarf therapist here, which I know none of you can see because I hadn't thought about it beforehand to set it all up. Udil is our hunter, and he should be fairly not busy. So congratulations, you're now our broker. We are going to move... select... Mug. Cups, mugs, goblets. We have a ton of them to sell. We're going to flood the market with high quality mugs. Down until the entire fort should start moving all of them around. So it's cheap. It's a cheap way, I admit, to just flood the market with mugs. The Dwarf Fortress cheats in its own way, so we're going to cheat right on back. Okay, so they're going to unload their goods. That'll be good. Let's discuss our situation. Much to share. Okay. Don't really need leather. What I would like, if we can get it, seeds. It's a high priority. Pigtail seeds. Just any old seeds that you can get. We're doing okay so far, but I have an anvil. I don't need another one. We can get some weapons going. Ooh, giant axe blades. I don't have any traps yet. I should. Oops. Let's get some armor coming. Along with helms and gauntlets. And boots. Boots and socks and boots and socks. Shoes, because they will constantly wear through those. Oops. Leggings, greaves, and trousers. Oh my. And shields. Drinks. All the drinks. Just random meat. Just so that they bring them. Don't need stone, don't need cages. Thread's always useful, and then I don't have to make it. Make my own barrels. I think it's good enough. Oh, look over the document. So they want... They will pay 100 per leather. Wow. Whoops. They will pay 100 per leather. I mean, I'm only gonna sell them stone. I'm only gonna sell them mugs, but you know. Okay, so actually they want... Sorry, they want... legwear, large gems, handwear... Yeah, you're not getting any of that. Let's call the trader, or my broker. And we are just going to take all of the food and clothes that we can probably get. You're still hauling... I guess I should have done that way ahead of time, because hauling does take forever. What can we get now? Trade. It's a lot of mugs. Mark everything. 1,050. So we want... Don't need bars. Don't need rope. Gold flask. That's expensive. Turkeys would be nice, but I don't actually need them. I think we've only got the one turkey. Looks like. We will take your wine and your ale. Take the milk too. I don't think we necessarily need it. More ale. Take another pick, just in case. What are we at? 920, 925. They'll make 152. I would really like to get some seeds. You know what? I can do without the pick. That's expensive. Oh, another miner would be nice. We'll keep it. Cave wheat seeds bag. Just another variety of food. Did I miss anything up here that's got more? No, see another seed bag. Oh, here we go. Sweet pods. Cloth would be nice, but it's expensive. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, whoops. Trade. I can't fathom you ending up with all those items. Screw you. I'm not even getting that much. Fine. Let's get rid of the wine. There, you're gonna make $205. Does that make you happy? No? Oh, how much does he want to make? Take off the milk. Take off the pickaxe? Shift enter. Shift enter. Oh, he's not gonna... Oh, you bastard. You outright bastard. There are no merchant trade right now. Screw you, Mountain Home. Times like this, I wish I had a thing where I could just drown them all completely. That is a possibility. Not now, but in the future. Because I do have a river there. What do you say, chat? Should we plan for next year to set up a pump here so we can actually flood this if they decide they don't want to take my awesome rock mugs? We could do it. It would only take a couple screw pipes. Or screw pumps. And because it didn't engage in combat, it doesn't actually count against us, I don't think. Rango says do it. I'm heavily considering it. You know what? What can we... We'll need a couple mechanisms. Make some mechanisms. We will need... Whoops. Add. If I hit the right buttons, that makes things much easier. Wooden corkscrews, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I've had to make these. And then... I don't think I need the pipe section. I don't think. I feel like I need wooden blocks. But why don't I see that? There they are. Wooden blocks. There you go, mountain home. Pissed off the wrong set of dwarves. Now I just have to remember how to build a pump stack. We've got all year to figure out how to build a pump stack again. Don't like my mugs. How did our miner end up doing with the better... Can I delete these constructions? Remove up downstairs. Because they're just ugly. I don't think I did what I wanted it to. Oh well. Awesome. Is this obsidian all the way down? Oops. It is. That's a lot of obsidian. What do we... Oh, it's not obsidian, it's rhyolite. But that's okay. We got plenty of space out this way. Let's go ahead and dig up some walls. And then we'll start setting this up as the dormitory levels. So we want... I know we could do fancier things, but... Hopefully this is all obsidian. That leaves us some space to go down and around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I know I can copy and paste this, but I'm lazy and don't want to set that up. I will type more keys to do this. Okay, so that's 9, that's 18, so that gets us full rooms for everybody that we already have. We're gonna need more rock for stuff. So let's just start digging this out. We'll eventually get a lot of this cut out, so that we can have a work layer. We'll move all the workshops and stuff down here. One single miner because we couldn't get another pick because of stupid freaking mountain home. Oh, that makes me so angry. They'll rue the day that they dealt with Stirredvaults. So angry. But let's see, if I get the screw pump set up, I'll have to have someone run the stack, which actually won't be so bad. No, I don't think it'll be too bad. It'll be some scaffolding on the outside of the wall. That could be way worse. Okay. I think with that, I may take a break here for tonight. The fortress is going fairly well. I wish I had another pick for another miner. But we've got halfway decent defenses set up. We've got stockpile. We've got food and drink, so we're not going to die that way. We're starting to build out. Needs plump helmet spawn. That's not great. Well, that'll come here soon. So I think we're okay food stock wise. We're gonna get the residential area set up. So I think I'm pretty well to stop here, and then pick this up tomorrow. Do some more. Thankfully, it's been nice and, you know, relaxed. Nothing major. And since we didn't sell anything to the dwarves, the goblins and things around don't know how nice of wonderful things we have in our fortress. Because I don't think... Imported wealth was 16,000, but we didn't export anything. So as far as the rest of the world knows, we have absolutely nothing. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everybody for coming by. I think to pay back, let's find someone to raid. Let's see, who has gone? Who do I know who's gone live recently? That's maybe playing something that's not Fortnite. Lots of people are playing Fortnite. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, and the one person not playing Fortnite isn't doing that. So let's keep the wave of Dwarf Fortress going tonight, and who else is playing Dwarf Fortress tonight? Me, let's see. Let's head on over here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. If you like this, feel free to go ahead and leave a follow. I'm gonna play again. I'm gonna play this at least another couple of days. If people are really enjoying this, may play it longer than that. I love this game, so any chance to play it, I will do. I will do. So, good night, everybody. See you later. And here, the raid is ready to go. Thank you, everybody, for coming along.